White ass already. Music stream day one. So a few minutes ago I was streaming and I already streamed. A few minutes ago I was streaming and it was not getting streamed. Why it was not streaming? A few minutes ago I was streaming and it was not getting streamed. Like what can be the reason? Like why it's not getting streamed? Like what can be the reason of not getting streamed? So here we go. So now it is streaming. Now it's getting streamed live on YouTube. Here we go. Now it's streaming. So let's start the video. So this is called Project Star. I don't know why I'm written the Project Star over here. So let's talk about the let's talk about let's talk about the why do we need this thing, why do we need inside, formula, why do we need data, why do we need data, why do we need data, why the companies collect data, why the companies collect data from the user is to make profit. Okay, profit. Why the company make this, take the data, is to make the profit. Or why the company takes the data from you, so that company can make the data, company can make the profit from the data. So these are the steps that we follow to to find a growth in something. Like if you have to study something like online software business, like, then there are some ways, there are some steps from which you can make those profits. Okay, then let's make it full screen. I don't think that we can do those things. Then, so there are some ways from which the companies make some profit, okay, from you. So these are the ways. They find a certain business problem, they collect the data from that problem, and what they do is they try to clean the data. So data cleaning and exploration is like, data cleaning is like, for example, talk uh, let's take an example. So the example is like, sorry. So let's have an example. We have customer table. In the customer table we have name, we have country, we have his country, and let's take another column that is called price. Okay, so let's say that it's, I have a channel, a YouTube channel, and I've been posting videos. Okay, I've been posting video. Now I want to start a different YouTube channel, one more YouTube channel. I want to create another YouTube channel. I already have one YouTube channel. I want to create a different YouTube channel. Okay, so what I will do, I'll check my YouTube, like I'll check my YouTube. I will check the age group of my channel, I will find uh, the contents, what age group people likes my content. Okay, so let's consider that uh, let's consider that people, uh, the viewers or the visitors whose age is 18 years old mostly visits on my YouTube channel. Let's like 18 to 24 years age group people, viewers, views my YouTube channel, and I know the what kind of content I post on my YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I will create a different YouTube channel where I'll publish the same kind of videos, and I know the strategies that what kind of content, what kind of the thumbnail that I need to create so that the people, so that the same age group people will come. So what I've done is I've made some kind of like I made some kind of prediction like people from 18 years to 24 years of age group people will view this kind of content, will such kind of thumbnails. So I have made some kind of prediction. So from that prediction I have created different YouTube channel. Okay, so what this called is like we I have collected some data like 18 years, like I have collected lots of data, you know lots of users data, and I have cleaned the data. Okay, and I have found some kind of insight like the people of 24 years, 18 to 24 years, people mostly views my YouTube channel, and from there I created one more YouTube channel. So this is one of the strategies that we use. But this is, so I'm just explaining on how uh, you know uh, the whole process of analyzing some data work. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to explore, like explain it. So so with that explanation, so we have some few topics that I will be explaining today. So the topics are supervised learning. So the topics are supervised learning, the techniques, the two techniques that we use in supervised learning, and that is classification goal, regression goal. These are the topics, these are the techniques that is used in supervised learning. So supervised learning, let's talk about what supervised learning is. So supervised is like supervision. Okay, so for example, if I'm learning something, let's say that I'm learning Django. uh, the way I'm learning, or if I get some kind of like problem, someone else will help me. Okay, so that is someone else is supervising me. Like if I get some kind of error, or if I'm doing something wrong while learning, someone else will like find like the correction, like correct me to learn in a corrected way. That is called supervise. The supervise is like we pass some data to the computer. Okay, and the computer will give us some kind of information. Okay, some kind of input, like output. Okay, for example, is like teaching a computer to do something by showing it example. Like if I teach the computer to teach the computer to recognize an apple as apple. So as a human being, we can know that if I see an apple, I can easily recognize that this is an apple, but the computer doesn't recognize the apple to be as apple. So I will teach the computer to recognize that this is an apple. So this is what we call supervised learning. So supervised learning is teaching a computer how to do something by showing it example. Show some examples to the computer, tell the computer that this is an apple, and the next time when you show the computer, the computer have already learned that this is an apple. So the computer will learn that something is apple and something is not apple. So this is one of the examples of supervised learning. So in terms of supervised learning, there are some kind of steps that you need to follow while doing supervised learning. Okay, so the steps are you need to uh, collect data. So that is collection, not collection, data collection. So you need to do data collection. You need to train. You need to test. So data collection is like you need to find a lot of data. and you have to train the computer to recognize apple as apple. Okay, so when you have trained the computer to recognize the fruit to be as apple, what you do is you test. Okay, so how do you test it? Like, you give the apple image, or you provide the apple, to the, like, you most probably don't provide the apple to the computer. Okay, you provide the image to the computer, and the computer recognizes that this is an picture of an apple. So this is how you test that apple as apple. So that's the step of how you do a supervised learning. So there are two techniques on how you can do supervised learning. The first technique is the classification goal, and the second technique is a regression goal. So classification goal is like classification goal is like you pass something to the computer, and the computer already knows that. Okay, you pass something to the computer, and the computer already knows that. That is called classification learning. That's not classification learning. Like, you already know. Okay, you already have defined something as something. Like, I know that this is an apple, but I'm giving the computer, I'm providing it to the computer that recognizes that this is an apple. So to do classification learning, so there is one definition: to assign input data to predefined categories or classes or whatever. So there are some algorithm that from where you can do classification learning. So the first algorithm is like, there are certain set of algorithm that you use to perform classification goal. Okay, or what you call, how we can do classification goal, or what you can do supervised learning. So this is one of the techniques from where you can do supervised learning. So the popular one that I can remember is like neural networks. This is one of the popular one that I can remember. The next one is KNN, and the third one is dysentery. So these are the few algorithms that you can remember. Right? So it is way to do class supervised learning is a regression goal. So regression goal is like you provide something to the computer. It is all related to the numerical value. So a regression is related to numerical values, right? So regression is all related to a regression, like numerical value. You pass some value, and you get some value. You pass a value, you get a value. Let's say regression goal is a predict numerical value based on input features. So whatever features you put, you get some kind of value. So there are some algorithms. Let's say the algorithms. There are some algorithms that you use to do regression. Okay, so algorithm R. Just a control. Damn, it's not coming back. Control Y. Okay. Then I place something like that here. So let's talk about regression. Is like your regression algorithm. To perform a regression goal, you have some kind of like algorithm. So the algorithm is linear regression, I don't call it as algorithm. Okay, so they are linear regression, multilinear regression, and polynomial regression. So these are the regression that comes with. So to describe, we have, as I've already said, that uh, you pass some value, you get some value. When you pass some value, you get some value. Okay. So to demonstrate it, to tell you in a better way, I have one example of lend example. I have a lend example. Okay. So this is some kind of equation. 3 price minus. If the size of the lend increases, the price will also increase. We know that. Okay. What the heck? Okay. If I pass the value of